35 in the shed, finishing off the swingarm spindle and also prepping things for paint. So we're still on when getting this swingarm spindle out. Been putting the special brew down it for the last few days. Still not moved more than that, so I'm gonna manufacture a little sort of plug that fits inside there, and that will either give me something to hit with a hammer or give me something to press with. I'll see if we can make up a press from one of the large sort of spring compressors I've got. This is one of the joys of having one of these guys, a lathe. Means you can just make up what you need instead of thinking of other ways around it. So I'll just make up that little tool now and get it put into the spindle. So I've got some round bar stock. The outside diameter is correct for what I want. I just need to turn the inside diameter down. Stick it in the lathe. Get nice and tight. This is an Oxford CUD. Really great lathe. Got it a long time ago. We need a different tool on than that. So what have we got? There's the correct tool. So this Boxford lathe is a metric lathe. I think it's sort of late 70s. Came out with a college, like I say, quite a few years ago now. The tool that's in it at the moment is a parting tool, which is sort of a slicing tool for when you've finished your job. So I need to take that out, put in place this this turning tool, cutting tool. So just take this out. In. You also need to set the height. So this little wheel sets the height. You really want it to be around about the centre of the piece of stock that you're going to be cutting. Looks about right. Tighten that up. Got to use the vernier to just make sure it's going to be cut down to the right size. This is a 3-phase lathe, and it's actually got an inverter which converts single phase to 3-phase. I'll just set that to the right speed. As it's soft stuff, I want it fairly quickly turning. Just make sure it's all nice and tight. Okay, here we go. Just going to stop it there. Using the verniers, give it a bit of a measurement. Still a couple of millimetres to go. About right. Double check the measurement on the frame. Right, that should do the job. Nice, quick and simple. Make sure you don't sort of grab the metal straight away because it could be quite hot. So not so bad. Aluminium dissipates heat rather quickly. Go. So now looking at that, I can go in there. We've actually got something to hit now. A little bit loose, but it'll do the job. Right, now to decide whether it's going to be a press or a hit. So using that bar stock that we manufactured in the lathe, and also spring compressor and a large socket, we've now made a press. So let's see if this tightens up and gets this swing arm moving a bit. So using that piece of bar we machined on the lathe, putting a big socket over the top of it and hitting it with a hammer, copper hammer, because I don't really want to damage my socket. You can see it's actually starting to make its way out. So it is working. I'll just keep hitting it and see how far we get. So made some more progress. The swing arm spindle is now that far out. Obviously that can't reach it anymore, so I've now got a brass drift. So let's try belting it a bit more. Hopefully it's going to be out in the next few minutes. A few more belts with the copper hammer on the brass drift and it's out. Success! It's taken a few days, but it's well worth it. So to prep these items for paint, I'm going to take them down to bare metal and then put some etch priming on, and the stuff I usually use to take them down to bare metal is this stuff. Really good at removing paint and rust, and as long as you don't put a lot of pressure on them, can last quite a while. So that should be enough to do the swing arm, frame, oil box, and a few other bits and bobs. So yeah, let's get set up and start doing that. So I thought, as it's a nice day, we'll move into the garden and prep it out here. One thing I forgot to mention on the special brew was just mix it in small quantities and it separates really quickly. So just before you use it, give it a swizz and make sure it's all mixed up, and then apply it. And then you can't go far wrong. As you can see, there's a huge pile of stuff I need to prep for paint. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day. So as it's a bit of a cold day in the workshop, I'm going to heat the piece to be painted up a little bit. I've already cleaned it with some thinners, universal thinners. I'm going to use this Autotech etch primer. I've used this lots of times. It's a pretty good etch primer. So I'm going to heat it up just a little bit, just to give it a bit of so it's generate that chemical reaction. Obviously not too hot, and then just some light coats of etch primer. And wait 10 minutes for it to dry, and for the next coat. For the top coat, I'm going traditional. This is enamel paint, and from Halfords. This is some left from a job I was doing on the Spitfire. I had to pop out, find some paint quick. I'm not particularly a fan of Halfords paint. I always find it a bit ruddy, but let's see how this one goes on. I've already given it a shake, and this time I'll remember to put my mask on. Okay, leave that 10 minutes and then I'll come back for a second coat. Right, ready for the second coat. get ready for the second coat of the other one. I'm gonna crack on painting more stuff. I'll sign this video off now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll keep building the BSA, or some days I'll go over to the Spitfire, or I might have some handy hints. But yeah, like I say, like and subscribe. Any comments, let me know. It all helps the channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.